It's only been a few days since I did my videos on the New South Wales and Queensland Origin teams for Game 3, but a shit ton of news has already happened. Now, to be fair, none of this is kind of groundbreaking or unexpected. We all kind of speculated this might happen, but it's just been confirmed, literally all of it. Now, most of you are probably here for the New South Wales news, but I'll start off with the Queensland news. That is that Cameron Munster will be starting at fullback and Corey Norman will be starting at 5'8", with Moses Umbai on the bench and Michael Morgan in the centre still. Now, this is exactly what I thought would happen, and a lot of people thought would happen. I think it was the majority, but a few people thought Michael Morgan would end up starting at fullback and Corey Norman would be on the bench with Moses Umbai at the centres, but I think this is the strongest lineup Queensland can put out. Corey Norman, there's a lot of question marks on him, let alone playing in a decider, but I think your best bet is to have Cameron Munster at fullback. Now on to the important stuff. New South Wales news. Now, the first bit of news, I'm not shocked in the slightest. Tarek Sims, he didn't get off at the judiciary. Now, when I did my video on New South Wales a few days ago, I kind of speculated that Freddie Fittler was kind of banking on Tarek Sims not getting off as to why David Klemmer wasn't picked, and that way he didn't have to drop Tarek Sims, and also it fired up David Klemmer. I said it was risky and it was kind of stupid, but I thought it was kind of stupid enough that it'd be something Freddie Fittler would do. And whether that was actually the thought process of Brad Fittler, we'll never know, but what we know is that David Klemmer is playing Game 3 State of Origin. Another player that we now know will be playing Game 3 is Mitchell Pearce, the return of the king. Or maybe not. Maybe not return of the king. Return of the save. Okay, no, he's not really a savior either. He hasn't really won any series, has he? Yeah, let's just say he's back. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I will say, though, at least this time, they're not picking him based off potential or his name or anything like that. He's actually playing quite decent. It's a shame for Nathan Cleary because I thought he was playing his best game in Game 2, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And to be honest, regardless of the result, I think Nathan Cleary will be back next year. As for Mitchell Pearce selection though, there's lots of pros and cons. I could talk about him for an hour, but let's just say he's in good form. He's won a premiership, he's played lots of State of Origin games, however he's never won a State of Origin series, and that's the most important thing in a State of Origin game. Now, he's been up against some of the best players to ever play the game, your Lockiers, your Thurstons, your Cameron Smiths. However, Trent Hodgkinson and Josh Reynolds did it, Mitchell Pearce couldn't. What does that say about Mitchell Pearce? I don't know if that's a good reflection on him or not, but it is a fact that other people have beat those teams, despite what a lot of people want to say. Now, I'm not going to say there isn't some truth to the fact that Mitchell Pearce took on some really good sides, but like I said, Trent Hodgkinson and Josh Reynolds did it, and by no means are they like top-notch halves, but they got it done. Then the next year, they picked a very similar team. However, they dropped Josh Reynolds and they brought in Mitchell Pearce, and what do you know? We lost another series. Now, obviously, throughout Mitchell Pearce's Origin career, not all the blame can go onto him. Sometimes the team just didn't aim up, but a lot of the time, Mitchell Pearce did not play well. And when the game was on the line, he went missing. He never stood up and said, give me the ball, let me do something. A lot of times, he'd get the ball and he'd drop it or do something stupid, and there's a lot of revisionist history with Mitchell Pearce in Origin. And saying all this though, I don't think Mitchell Pearce ever played with a team as good as the one he would be playing in right now. This New South Wales side is outstanding on paper, and it's only gotten stronger with David Klemmer coming back in. I think Klemmer is a big addition. I would expect him to start. I think Tarek Sims is an okay player. David Klemmer is next level. And Safidi staying in the side, I'm okay with that. I think my ideal lineup would have been Safidi dropping out, but obviously Tarek Sims is suspended. And as long as David Klemmer's in there, I don't care. I just need Klemmer in the side. And just on Mitchell Pearce again, real quick, I don't think him coming into the side takes away any quality of the side. Nathan Cleary has been good, but his strongest asset to New South Wales has been his defense. And Mitchell Pearce is a pretty good defender himself. Plus, I think he adds a little bit more attack. I think it all comes down to what role Freddie Fittler wants Mitchell Pearce to play. Does he want him to go out and play like a traditional halfback, or does he want him there to just be a solid player in defense and attack, not do nothing outstanding, just be a good body in defense? Either way, I think this is the time Mitchell Pearce is finally going to get his series win. I pray that it happens. I don't want to see the headlines if New South Wales lose. I think it's going to get real ugly. Fingers crossed for us New South Wales fans, we don't have to see it. Anyway guys, that's all the news for Origin 3. Leave in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on the Queensland and New South Wales side? Are you excited to see Mitchell Pearce back in the Origin arena? And are you excited to see Big Clem back in the sky blue? Because I am. Anyway guys, that's all I got to say. If you did happen to enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Also on the screen right now is my socials. My Twitter and Instagram is Mr. Luke on YT. My Facebook page is also in the description below. It's on the screen right now as well. It's Mr. Luke. Also my Snapchat is Mr. Luke on YT as well. Go ahead and add me on there. Anyway guys, that's all I got to say about Game 3. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.